Alright, y'all. So the next song we getting into is from the homie King Dotta. Shout out King Dotta. You know what I'm saying? Dotta's been grinding. He's almost a few steps away from that 10K, man. So if you have not subscribed to homie's channel, feel free to subscribe to that. But my man's working, man. My man got an album coming. He got songs dropping. He's very competitive. A lot of people be trying to act like my man's a hater or this like negative content creator. I've noticed that people just don't like when you fucking keep it real. And when you keep it real to what you see and what you observe, if people aren't aligned with that or if it's their fan favorite, people's butts be hurting. People's asses be hurting and shit. People be needing to put butt plugs up them shits and stuff like that. And it's kind of crazy how people just be so sensitive and be acting like little bitches over a motherfucker's opinion about some music, especially if it's like their favorite. Now, trust me, I feel a way in my guts, you know, pause. I feel a way on the inside if somebody doesn't fuck with like an Eminem thing. But that's only because I'm a fan, but it doesn't make me just be like, he's a hater or whatever. I'd be like, oh, that nigga don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just really all it is. But, yo, some of these people be taking it to the extreme because I'm seeing it happen with me. You know what I'm saying? I am seeing what Dotta goes through with me. You know what I'm saying? Because once you keep it a stack and you clearly see what you got going on and you know what you're talking about, people don't like that. People don't like that when you call out people's favorite people and you call out the hypocrisies or the bullshit or whatever. People kind of hate it. You know what I'm saying? And then people be like, you're the worst reactor ever. And like, you know, and this is Uncle Grifto talking to y'all right now. Uncle Grifto is talking about this right now. But, you know, people tend to really hate that. You know what I'm saying? So me and Dotta are cut from that same cloth. You know what I mean? Because we don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, we will grow or lose people at our own expense because it's like, look, if you're not here to keep it a stack, if you too sensitive for people keeping it a stack, this ain't the place for you. And I've learned a lot of people don't like that. I've even learned something the other day where, like, you know, we ain't gonna say no names, we ain't gonna say nothing to put anybody out there, but like somebody hit me with somebody being mean and shit like that about something, and like I read this shit back and I'm like, my man is stating his opinion and he's saying he don't like somebody, you know what I'm saying, like the specific artist that is being reviewed, and the person tried to flip it and make it seem like they was talking directly to the person. I had to read this shit and be like, he literally talking about the artist. What we doing this at? So like, this ain't the spot where you know things are gonna be always honky dory. We gonna be fucking picking flowers and having picnics all the time. This is a spot where you are free to say what you gotta say. You're open to say what you gotta say. You're open to your opinion, dog. I don't have to agree with your comments. I don't have to agree with anything. But what we don't do here is pander or cater towards soft, moist stuff. This is not a moist area. This is not a soft area for people. If you got a soft spirit, if you can't handle certain shit, this just ain't the spot, dog. This just is not the spot for you. And like, I will always stand on that. Like, I will never, to gain more subs or to gain people to come to the channel, I'm never gonna suck an artist off just because I know it's gonna bring people in. Like, if I like the artist, I like the artist. If I don't like what that artist did, I'm gonna critique what that artist did or what they wrote about, what they sang about, whatever. Like, that's just how it goes. Like, I am never so much of a fan to somebody where I'm just gonna pledge allegiance to act like they don't do bullshit, because nobody's perfect. And like, a lot of fan bases try to act like motherfuckers be perfect. You know what I'm saying? And that's specific fan bases that I've been dealt with through this channel stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's really only one. We ain't gonna really say that fan base anymore as much because some of them been going off the rails, and I don't want people to think people like I got this motherfucker in my real estate or he's the algorithm and shit. But I enjoy the banter. I enjoy the Ritter back and forth. You know what I'm saying? The Ritter. See, I just pulled a KG. I enjoy the rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I genuinely enjoy the rhetoric. But some people really be in their feels, dog. But we gonna hop right in to King Dotta's song. He just dropped this yesterday. It is A Tale of JAVON and QUAN. And I think we're gonna get into the battle aspect of things. And
Ezekiel 25.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get into the battle aspect of things, and we will conclude with the battle. I don't see any donos hitting nothing right now, so you know, and nobody put a song in either, so it's all good. If there's no songs, that's fine. If their songs do come, I will just put it and queue it up for the next time I hop on. But we'll be on here for a hot second, dog. Let's hop right into this. Taylor, JAVON, and QUAN. Who's JAVON and QUAN? Let's see. I don't know Dotta's real name, so I don't think that either one of these are his real names. But we got a storytelling song, because that's something different that I've heard that I haven't heard from Dotta as well too. Storytelling aspect of things. He's always rapped over stuff I've heard, but I don't think I've ever heard him do a storytelling track. So let's see what we got going on. What's going on, LC? What's poppin', Surge? What's poppin', Chitty Chat Chat? Couch Gang is growing by the moment. I love it. I love it. Let's see what we got.
Ezekiel 25:17.
Yeah.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides.
Yeah, Surge. I feel like that's always the case on my channel. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I feel like because I talk the way I talk and I say the things that I say, you just going to have to be on the lookout for me sometimes. You know what I mean? Listen, I will not break through that wall because I already know, like, I ain't sucking dick. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here sucking dick and overdoing things. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally coming on here being Bito. You know what I'm saying? Being me, coming on and just, you know, not being extra. You feel me? The extra that you get that may seem as extra is just Bito. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you ain't getting off-brand shit. You know what I mean? You ain't about to get off-brand ass Bito type reactions. Like, you will always see me on brand. Which is always weird for people that get upset with the things that I react to or the things that I say, as if I haven't been on brand since the moment I opened up this laptop and started this whole shit. Because I'm like, what's the need to switch up or act different for? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But that's just me.
By the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill
is that the good brother
through the valley of darkness.
Is that the good brother that people don't like? His name, Mr. Farrakhan? That sounds like Farrakhan.
Shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper.
I think that's Farrakhan.
And the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great.
Oh, that's Pulp Fiction. This is Pulp. So he's mixing a couple of quotes here. Cause I thought I heard Malcolm at first, then I thought I heard Mr. Farrakhan, then I hear Samuel L. Jackson.
Blessed is he.
You already a part of the crew, E.
Charity and goodwill. By the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
So important.
Ooh, soulful, Dotta, soulful, nigga.
They don't see the sacrifices. Only love the right.
Yeah.
I was patient with the vision. I was violent with the doubt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo. Lego, this about a nigga named JAVON. He just wanted to be a con. Dad never seen a bond and he was raised by his mom. Barely went to school, he chasing money, think he boosty. Kicking doors, shit messy, shooting shit like a movie. Got his hands on his first pack, that flip was a rush. Spend money to make money, that bag is never enough. Niggas floss and they clean, they thinking they can't be touched.
That trap life. I ain't gonna lie, that intro was a little long though, Dot. I would have rather heard you rapping for a little bit longer because I feel like you just started too. That was a little long.
He's shooting shit like a movie. Got his hands on his first pack, that flip was a rush. Spend money to make money, that bag is never enough. Niggas floss and they clean, they thinking they can't be touched. Couldn't just get that money, he wanna prove that he tough. Hit that door, put his feet in. Hit the floor for you bleeding. And then that heart in his chest, hear it beating. Hit the light and took a life before leaving. I said that body was a side effect for the money. money, we trying to get the sins and be forgiven. They think we just life living, bad bitches and money and the best drugs to buy. Don't plan to live long as we live and fly. Couple stints, more charges till he finally had enough. Had a daughter, got saved, dipping that water a rush. Never had nothing solid, now he wanting to change. Looking at his woman's eyes and praying for better days. Started going to church, telling the youth do better. Use your mind to be creative, young man, you too clever. Living life righteous, knowing the Lord love him, but thinking that a dark cloud still hovers above him. Yeah.
Ooh. I love the church too. Alright, I like that first verse, that first story being told. I like that. You know what I'm saying? It gives me don't go chasing waterfalls vibes, the second verse. When homie was, you know, crossing over to the other side, and his mom was like, nah, chill, but he ended up getting popped and shit. I get feels from that. I don't know if y'all remember that video though, don't go chasing waterfalls, but hearing this first verse, that is the visual that I had in place for that story that he was telling.
Only love the ride. I was patient with the vision. With the doubt.
You know I love shit like this. That soulful, so soulful.
Yeah, it's about a nigga named QUAN, never wanted to be a con. His daddy was the bomb and he was still with his mom. Straight A's in school, he just wanted to write movies.
Oh, that's dope. So we had one that didn't want to be involved in the life, and another one that was infatuated by the life. This is, see, storytelling Dotta. I was about to say something crazy, but storytelling Dotta right there, dog. All right. First time for everything, and I like what you're doing with this storytelling shit, Dotta. This video would be fire. I think I seen you talking about a video being shot for this, and this video would be pretty fucking dope. It almost gives me not Damien vibes, but oh my god. We'll just say Menace to Society right now, just to be funny, but it's something else.
Yo, it's about a nigga named QUAN, never wanted to be a con. His daddy was the bomb and he was still with his mom. Straight A's in school, he just wanted to write movies. Quiet type kid, but he wasn't one of the goofies. Got his hands on a notebook, that first script was a rush. The story be important without preaching too much. Got paid for a screenplay, it's cool, but it wasn't much. Just happy he could finally buy something from what he loves till that. Like, who the fuck is at the door? And why they screaming, get on the floor, heart beating like? Why they running through the house like a tour?
Rage.
Shot his pops and out the door. Seeing that body kill something inside of the nigga's soul. Attitude changed, he just didn't feel whole. Deep-rooted hate manifested into a crash out. Ain't nothing left to do but lash out. Couple stints, more charges, but homie wasn't tripping. Whoever did that shit to my daddy is gonna get it. QUAN learned it was JAVON, loaded up to his church to kill him. Walked up and JAVON remembered and had a feeling. JAVON tried to preach, but QUAN just didn't feel him. He made him get on the ground while trying to reach for the ceiling. I never fuck with you, bro. I was chilling. He learned everyone don't forget, even when God forgive him.
Oh, so he bodied JAVON. I believe he bodied JAVON. Damn. That gives me another reminder of another song that Game dropped. Game dropped a fire ass song like that on his I want to say it was 1994 album. Before I get into looking for that song's a 4.5 out of 5. I'm giving that a 4.5 out of 5 because of the descriptive storytelling. He was able to add a visual effect onto what he was talking about in the first story, and then he pieced that in to it being basically dude body this. I think that's first listen. I think dude body this pops, and then we're seeing the other side of it, and then that's what we got. That shit's crazy. That was a dope song right there. 4.5 out of 5. Let me just look up the song that I'm talking about from that album, because it's one of my favorite songs off there. I think it was just Young Niggas or Lil Niggas, something like that. Hold on. 1992 album, my fault. We were just some young niggas. Yep.
So what's up, Lil J?
Yeah, it was Young Niggas. It was Young Niggas. Yeah, Young Niggas was that shit. So, I like how you must have heard them songs, nigga. You must have heard them songs before, nigga. Because that's how that song is directly correlated with this song that I'm talking about with Young Niggas. If you haven't heard that song, definitely go peep that song by Game. It's off the 1992 album. That's where this song rides along. So we got Don't go chasing waterfalls, which I know the song's Waterfall, but I'm just gonna stick with what I said already. So we got Waterfalls feels for the for JAVON, and then we got QUAN. Oh wait, I'm not even the song I want. And then we got QUAN. So
Ezekiel 20.
Okay. So yeah. So we got QUAN as the young nigga's tale and his side of it and his perspective. So I like this song a lot, B. I ain't gonna lie, I like this song a lot. This actually might be like, I see somebody say this might be your best project yet, and I was gonna be like, nah, I like the Chucky shit. And I like those other songs, but nah, this might be the one. This might be the one, nigga. This might be the one, my nigga. Straight up. We'll be talking about this song on Saturday, nigga. Tomorrow, nigga.
5:17.
Yeah.
My only critique is I feel like your song started way too late into this though. I don't like the long intro. I don't need all that. That's my only critique. That's me nitpicking because the song's too good. So that's me nitpicking and letting you know I ain't fucking with that long ass intro like that, even though that intro was kind of needed for what the story was about. But I think you could have cut a good 30 seconds out of it. But I could be wrong. Let me double back.
Of the righteous.
How you doing, Cindy, baby?
On all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. Yeah. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
So important.
Still winning when it's quiet.
Sing it.
They don't see the sacrifices.
Nah.
Only love the right.
Yeah.
I was patient with the vision. I was violent with the doubt.
Yeah.
Now the same ones who ignored me trying to figure out.
Yo, leg up. This about a nigga named.
Yeah. That's way too long. Cut some of that out back here somewhere. And then we can get right into it. That's just way too long, my nigga. A minute and 10-second intro? That's long, B. That's long. But I still fuck with it, but it's just long. Cut that out a little bit. That's all. That's my only gripe. That's it, my nigga.
JAVON, he just wanted to be a con. Dad never seen a bond and he was raised by his mom. Barely went to school, he chasing money, think he boosty, kicking doors, shit messy.
That's another thing I caught in this rhyme too, is that he got a bond with his pops. He don't got a bond with his pops, and QUAN got a bond with his pops.
Shooting shit like a movie, got his hands on his first pack.
Shit like
That
a
flip
movie.
was a rush, spend money to make money. That bag is never enough. Niggas floss and they clean, they thinking they can't be touched. Couldn't just get that money, he wanna prove that he tough. Woo! Hit that door, put his feet in. Hit the floor for you bleeding. And then that heart in his chest, hear it beating. Hit the light and took a life before leaving. I said that body was a side effect for the money. We trying to get the sins to be forgiven. They think we just life living. Bad bitches and money and the best drugs to buy. Don't plan to live long as we live and fly. Couple stints, more charges till he finally had enough. Had a daughter, got saved, dipping that water a rush. Never had nothing solid, now he wanting to change. Looking at his woman's eyes and praying for better days. Started going to
Okay, so he must have got is it baptized? Yeah, it sounded like he got baptized.
church, telling the youth do better. Use your mind to be creative, young man, you too clever. Living life righteous, knowing the Lord love him, but thinking that a dark cloud still hovers above him.
Because of his past.
Yeah.
Because once you kind of do, here's a little sidebar from that. So the life that he's living and the things that he's done, and if I'm picking up correctly what he said, he did what his dirt was, but he's decided to change his life a little bit. Had a daughter, got reborn, and everything else. But the sad part about that, and this is where a lot of brothers make this mistake, is that as much as they change and as much as they try to leave their past behind them, that shit is always following you, hence the dark cloud line they had, and it's always going to catch up to you one way or another, unless you're like 50, 60 years old, depending on, and even then you're never really safe. But the sad part about this, and if you're from around the way, you from areas or seeing things, You know, a lot of people that changed and gave up certain things, but people don't forget what you did to their peoples. You know what I'm saying? And some people got revenge in their hearts. Some people forgive, but they don't forget. Some people don't forgive and don't forget. So you get a mix of all of that, and that's what this sounds like with that line leading into the tale of Quan now.
Still.
Which is fire storytelling overall. Like, you have to come from a certain environment or know people from a certain environment or whatever, or just have been outside enough to understand exactly like what he's getting at. Now, I may be right or wrong with a little bit of things that I'm reflecting on in here, but I think I'm pretty spot on. Nah, send the link again, but I don't know if I'm gonna get to it by the time I'm finished doing what I'm doing with that, but send the link again.
Yo, it's about a nigga named Quan, never wanted to be a con. His daddy was the bomb and he was still with his mom. Straight A's in school, he just wanted to write movies.
I like that line too, his daddy was the bomb and he still had a bomb with his mom or something like that, versus how he said that first line, which it kind of like rhymed at the same time. He just said two different things as the intro.
Quiet type kid, but he wasn't one of the goofies. Got his hands on a notebook, that first script was a rush. The story be important without preaching too much. Got paid for a screenplay, it's cool, but it wasn't much. Just happy he could finally buy something from what he loves till that. Like, who the fuck is at the door? Why they screaming, get on the floor, heart beating like. Why they running through the house like a tour? Shot his pops and out the door. Seeing that body kill something inside of the nigga's soul. Attitude change, he just didn't feel whole. Deep-rooted hate manifested into a crash out. Ain't nothing left to do but lash out.
So I don't think that was a raid. It must have felt like them dudes, JAVON and them must have ran through the crib and got rid of his pops then.
Stench, more charges, but homie wasn't tripping. What he loves till that. Got paid for a screenplay, it's cool, but the hands on a notebook. Wanted to be a con.
I want to get Quan's story now.
It's about a nigga named Quan, never wanted to be a con. His daddy was the bomb and he was still with his mom. Straight A's in school, he just wanted to write movies. Quiet type kid, but he wasn't one of the goofies. Got his hands on a notebook, that first script was a rush. The story be important without preaching too much. Got paid for a screenplay, it's cool, but it wasn't much. Just happy he could finally buy something from what he loves till that. Like, who the fuck is at the door? Why they screaming, get on the floor, heart beating like. Why they running through the house like a tour? Shot his pops and out the door.
Okay, yeah, there we go. So it wasn't a raid. I was thinking a police raid because I was looking at the image, but it's a different type of raid. It's a robbery.
Seeing that body kill something inside of the nigga's soul.
Watch his
Attitude
pops
change,
die.
he just did.
Listen, when you watch your pops die, that shit change you, my nigga. Like, no matter how you watch it happen, that shit change you. Whether a murder or you just watch life leave, that shit change you for real.
Didn't feel whole. Deep-rooted hate manifested into a crash out. Ain't nothing left to do but lash out. Couple stints, more charges, but homie wasn't tripping. Whoever did that shit to my daddy is gonna get it. Quan learned it was JAVON, loaded up to his church to kill him. Walked up and JAVON remembered and had a feeling. JAVON tried to preach, but Quan just didn't feel him. He made him get on the ground while trying to reach for the ceiling. I never fuck with you, bro. I was chilling. He learned everyone don't forget, even when God forgive him.
Yeah, that's just fire. I'm gonna bump that up to a 5, my nigga. I'm gonna bump that up to a 5. That was a great storytelling song right there, dog. That was a great storytelling song.
Ezekiel 25:17.
That was fire. That need a video too. Y'all go over there and support King Dotta, man. Go over there and support the channel, support the vibe, support the energy. If you like hip hop and you like that hip hop shit, that is a brother for you as well too. But if you soft and you getting your feelings about shit, don't go over there. Don't go over there if you're getting your feelings a lot. You know what I'm saying? This channel and that channel ain't for the whole if you're getting your feelings shit. If you in your feelings a lot, you be all like, you know, moist and shit when niggas be talking shit about your favorite artists or your favorite peoples, don't come here. Don't go over there. But if you can withstand that power and withstand that rain, come on in. Come on in, B. Come on in. But that's what we got for that, man. That's a 5 now. I bumped it up because that story was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, there's not a lot of independent artists that I've seen put together a story like that, in my opinion. And that's why it's funny when people hate on this brother, because He can really rap. It's just that y'all be so mad that he keeps it a stack and he don't dick ride or dick suck. And I know I'm using a lot of like wild words and talking wild today, but like today I just feel away too. You know what I'm saying? I feel away, and I'm just gonna use words that just kind of do that today. You know what I'm saying? We are in that thing today. And yeah, he don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like respect to people that do that, because I always say like you always gonna propel higher when you kiss ass and want everybody to like you. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of harder to get where you want to go if you stand on your square and stand on your circle and like you don't give a fuck about people liking you, because some people that puts people off, that turns people off a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because then they don't have the power to kind of manipulate you or sway you to what they believe, you know what I'm saying? Or vice versa, you know what I'm saying? Like it rattles their ecosystem. It makes them uncomfortable. So, you know, 9 times out of 10, if you don't like Dotta for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? And some people, they may have their reasons. But if you just somebody who just be on the keyboard and shit and all that, most likely it's because you a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Most suckers don't like real motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Suckers don't like real motherfuckers. And suckers don't like, you know what I'm saying, when people make people hold themselves accountable and shit like that. People don't like being held accountable a lot. So if people require that out of you, people don't like that, because then that requires yourself to look in the mirror and shit like that. And I know I'm a little talky today in regards to that, but I just went through all my comments today. You know what I'm saying? Going through all my comments, and I'm like, damn, why are y'all so moist? Why are some of y'all so moist, dog? Like, it's fucking music. It's fucking conversation. If you want somebody to go fucking top off your favorite artist, go to those channels. But if you want somebody who keeps it real, gives a real honest reaction, keeps it authentic whether you like it or not, come here, dog. But don't come here thinking I'm just going to be sucking off an artist just because. That just doesn't happen. That shit crazy, B. That shit crazy. But don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this song in the comments. Let me know what y'all think of the song in the chat as well, too. Let me know how many couches is getting in the chat. How many couches y'all giving this?